YouTube is a very lucrative place, especially if you're black. Now, I don't really mean just talking about black news and black politics. I mean, if you start basically talking bad about blacks, like most black conservatives like Jesse Lee Peterson and Candace Owens. And there's a new breed coming on the platform who allegedly are holding blacks accountable for the things that they do or don't do, which is okay. I don't have a problem with that. But now we're going to extreme levels where you can't return from. And that's evident with people like Myron. People like Myron say things about blacks all the time.
Exactly.
You should have went to the club then.
Nah, bro, I hate clubs. And then I'll just keep it 1,000 with you. Like, I heard, like Fresh did like a story, and I heard like Jamaican music. I saw a bunch of black people. I was like, no, thank you.
Oh, you wanted to go to a white club?
Bro, I don't go where, I'm not going to a place where there's a bunch of that.
What type of club do you want to go to?
I'm going where they're playing Sum 41 and some fucking Bon Jovi, bro. That's where I'm going. I'm not going
Bon
nowhere.
Jovi?
Yes, bro. I don't got to worry about nothing.
That?
It's a bar, like a dive bar, some shit. I'm not going to no club where they're playing Rasta music, bro. I'm good. Yeah. Hell,
bro.
Bro.
You're trying to go to a square dance.
I'd rather go to that. I don't got to worry about getting stabbed or shot. Anyway, you know I'm right, bro. Don't try to act like you ain't racist in here. Like, come on, man.
He speaks up on the behalf of white people looking to gain their favor, but ultimately, it doesn't end well for him.
I can't believe how quick that was. I can't believe how fast that was.
Can I make this interesting? Can I make this interesting real quick? Myron, you were in my space the other day, and I said, you know, you're doing a great job calling it these Jews, but, you know, if we take this country back, we want it for white folks. And would you go home? And you said, I was born here, and I'm not going anywhere. And this is where I think the problem is with working with non-whites is that once you think you help us, that you're just going to stay in our country. Do you still stand with that answer?
Bro, you look, man, I know you're trying to get a clippable moment here for your...
No, it's the truth, man. This is the issue with whites working with non-whites.
About a problem. We're over here talking about a problem, then you bring it right back into, you know, this whole white thing. Like, dude, shut the f up.
This whole white thing is what built this country, Myron.
Shut the f up, dude.
Hey, you sand. You sand it.
Hey, listen,
I am in Florida. I'm in Florida, and I will knock you out on camera.
And now we're starting to see things like this from Charleston White. Now, Charleston White typically started off just trolling rappers and talking about celebrities.
Nobody laughing at Dirt like they were laughing at me when I went to jail. Lord have mercy. So ain't nobody laughing at Dirt. Now it ain't funny. Now your favorite rapper go to jail and look like he got a no bond like me. But that boy got a federal no bond. I bet that nigga asshole done closed up. He got a burp to pass gas. He can't even fart out his ass. I know the feeling. Boy, they get your ass and they put a hole on you. Boy, nigga booty be tight and the motherfucker sitting on that bench. Hey man. Now, all y'all who said my time coming for saying King Von, saying fuck King Von. Oh, his time coming. They go get him. Drake time came for saying fuck Tuka? Or is this his karma? I don't know. Y'all be so hypocritical when it comes to your favorite rappers. I don't even know.
But now, Charleston White is experiencing a new grift and basically sticking up for good white folks.
Do you think that white people have less power than ever before?
Yes, and they mad about it. And I'm mad about it too. This was a much better country when white people had more power. Yeah. They have less power, and they have a right to be afraid of what America's gonna come to, because we mad at the wrong white people, and today's white people had nothing to do with what our ancestors went through that none of us got to witness.
Facts.
But we want to punish them for it.
Yeah. But we didn't necessarily go through what our ancestors went through.
We didn't.
In order for us to have the type of hate and vitriol towards the people that's not even a part of what happened in yesteryear.
That's what I'm talking about, homie. And so imagine us with that attitude and sentiment, and then all the migrants and the foreigners coming in with their attitude and resentment just toward America.
Yeah.
And we joining in with them to go against a country that freed us, feed us, educate us, and clothe us.
Yeah.
The white man gonna be in trouble in the future.
I think he already in trouble.
Because
I think it's over for white men.
Well,
the most hated person in this country
I'm about to say,
by far.
man,
We can get away with saying anything we want to fucking say.
Yeah, but a white man can't.
Absolutely not, bro.
No, not a white man.
Just recently, Charleston White was on a particular podcast or TV show when he was asked his opinion about controversial white supremacist Nick Fuentes. Now, we all know that Charleston White, who is from Texas, understands racism. He understands white supremacy. But Charleston White has to get to the bag. And for him, it doesn't matter how he does it. Listen to what he's about to say about Nick Fuentes.
You were recently on a stream with Nick Fuentes.
I love that guy. Boy, he was a breath of fresh air for me.
Tell him what you think about Nick Fuentes.
Man, Nick, man, he give me hope for the future. When Tupac said that there's no hope for the youth, I believed that until I met him. I was so in awe of this kid. To hear his articulation, his understanding, his comprehension, and he wasn't regurgitating nothing. He was an independent thinking young guy. And man, I hope he become president one day.
Charleston, he's a white supremacist.
No, he's not.
I'm a white supremacist.
Yes, he's a white supremacist.
What are you talking about? I'm a white supremacist.
Well,
what are you talking about? I don't never want white people to lose power.
Oh my
Ever.
God.
Thank you. And Jimmy's trying to virtue signal. Jimmy's like one of these loony
I'm
leftists.
not. I'm genuinely. He's like white people are the superior race. Black people suck. I'm curious.
We used to be superior until we
in sports.
Man, yeah, we used to be.
But Charleston, they're going to clip this. So say the full name and who you think should be president, because this will go viral.
I think Nick Fuentes should be president of America going forward. Matter of fact, he need to be king, the dictator.
But stop the show. Let's understand what Nick Fuentes feels about black people.
So now all these white kids look up to black men and they talk like black people. They talk like ghetto black people. And so now we have this generation of like wiggers, and I just absolutely hate that. You have all these white people smoking pot, smoking weed, they're wearing sweatpants, they talk like ghetto black people. And when I hear that, it really pisses me off.
What does he say about African immigrants?
But these black people, the ones you know, these African Americans, their average IQ is about 85. It's about 85. And so they'll shoot you for no reason. They'll mug you. They'll take your phone. They'll destroy thousands of dollars worth of property to steal $20 from a cash register. They're total sociopaths, some of them. There's these super predators. They're total sociopaths. But you are not ready for real Africans. Because real Africans, on average, have an IQ of 65. Full standard deviation lower. Different animal altogether. No pun intended. Totally. This is a different kind of person we're talking about.
And as much respect Charleston White is trying to show Nick Fuentes, the reality is that these guys don't show that level of respect back to them. And you're dealing with a group of people who don't need your help. I don't understand what it is with black commentators right now on social media, but they feel like they need to speak up for the good white people in the country. And the reality is, you're a minority in numbers. You've always been a minority in numbers. A minority can't speak up for the majority because the majority own everything. They have the largest population. They have the largest amount of wealth. So you don't need to speak up for somebody who can speak up for themselves, okay? And then you think that you're gonna basically get some little breadcrumbs or little biscuits in return, which that's not going to happen. Because where did Charleston White get the most popular at? With the blacks. And see, this is what we gotta understand with our black dollars, with our audiences as creators, and with our communities and our own economies. We are the ones that make stuff hot. Most people come through the black sector to get hot, then they go to everywhere else. If it's hot in the black sector, then the whole nation can understand it and want to be a part of it. So then, why do I need to leave the sector or disrespect the sector that made me? And this is what so many blacks do. I'll name them. Tommy Sotomayor was a great example of this. He got hot with the blacks and then tried to keep on going on and buffooning for them white conservatives. Where's Tommy at now? Tommy is washed up, dusty as hell, okay? He can't get on and do nothing. The blacks don't deal with him no more. He's banned off every platform. Nobody's worried about him anymore. His career is done. Over. Stick a fork in it. Now, if he would have stayed loyal to his group, he would have probably even gotten bigger than he was already because he disrespected the community that made him. And this is what Charleston White is gonna do. He's gonna try to go over there and grift, doing anything for money, which is what a lot of content creators are doing right now, doing anything they can do to get money. And then once you get the money, I mean, all you're gonna do is buy, jewelry, rims. You don't have any real way of producing anything out of that money. You're just looking for features all the time, looking for podcast interviews and things like that, just so you can get that 10,000 or 20,000 a pop, and you're gonna waste that money anyway until it's all over and done with and they don't need you no more. And then when they don't need you no more, it's lights out. It's lights out. Like, folks gotta stop just getting on the camera and saying anything to get monetized. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with the episode of Fair Use. I'm out.